What is going on, everybody? This is Liam. Welcome to my first Legend of Pirates of the Caribbean Online video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you my pathetic ass inventory and giving you a tour of my skills and my ships and all that. So, let's get started. Let's open it up. So first, sword that I always use is the Barracuda blade. I got this about 4 months ago. This is honestly one of the best. It should be legendary. It's one of the best swords in the game. It's better than quite a few legendary swords. Yeah, and I just like how it looks. This dagger, whatever, I don't really use dagger that much. This repeater is pretty good. I like the infinite steel shot. This doll is one of the best famed dolls in the game. This ram I got playing cannon defense about a year ago. Got the lost sword here. I've got about 10 of these sailing. Silver freeze, I got about 6 or 7 of these while sailing. I'll explain that in a minute. Black shark blade, I use this. This was my #1 sword before I got Barracuda blade. Admiral savior, I don't know. I like the endurance boost. Nautilus blade for defeating El Patron. Kelp blade because it looks cool. It looks like Cursed Blade of Yore, except it's not. When I first saw it in the chest, I thought it was, but it wasn't. Divine musket. This will rape Darkheart and bosses like that. Frosted's blunderbuss. I got this while sailing. I actually got both of the Frosted's staff and the Frosted's blunderbuss on the same skull run, which is pretty amazing. That was about a year ago. This is one of the best staffs in the game. I'm saving up. When Hauled Woods comes out next fall, it just ended, unfortunately. Yuletide Manor just started, but I want to get the legendary staff because that will destroy the gold room. Next we got this sea chart. I like the wind catcher boost and navigation rank 3. It is what it is. I got this when I was about level 7 in a it was actually a loot chest from it was some terrible enemy. I don't know how I got this from this enemy, but so yeah, this was one of my first famed I think I've ever gotten. Got this while playing cannon defense, good ram to have. Got this while sailing, figured why not keep it. This is my spirit doll. I never use it, but in case I want to use it, sure, why not? And then this is my grenade. I do not have Storm Sphere, and unfortunately, I only have 2 of the 23 legendaries in the game, which is kind of stupid. But I didn't start looting until about 2 months ago, so clothes. There's nothing to see. That's a glitch. I haven't really changed it. I'm starting to collect brights because if the amount of mat runs I've gone on, I've definitely collected every single bright in the game, but I would throw them out. Yeah, so we got 3. We're starting somewhere. That potions, I don't really care. Ammo, materials. You can see I go on a shit. Back in when I first started playing this game in 2017, and they added hunters. It was like May 2017. I'd go on probably 10-15 mat runs a day. So yeah, I have a ridiculous amount of shit materials. As for bones and moonstones, not really, but that's not too big of a deal. I know I need 3,500 haunted bone. So when Hauled Woods comes out next fall, I'm going to get that so I can get the staff, because it'd be cool. I need 1,200 enchanted moonstone. This Yuletide Manor so I can get Silver Striker. That shouldn't be too hard to get. I got about 100 today, just looting for about 2 hours. You can see cheat cards is what it is. I have 100 of every single one. Treasure, you guys have seen this a million times. Doesn't matter. Alright, so now we're going to get into my skills and how I train my cannon and all my weapons. So I kind of made an error here. So I have a Fortune Hunter Warbrig level 6 because I don't have Firebrand. Anytime I do a broadside with Firebrand, it doesn't do damage, and that's an issue because I think it's 45% Firebrand, so it's big issue. So I gotta fix that. I'll probably take one away from rapid reload or something. But yeah, you can see you only really need these three. Shoot's a good one to have just because I like shooting fast. Increase the damage, yeah, but you don't need chain shot and you don't need grape shot. You really don't even need fire, but I don't know, something to have. Sailing, broadsides, that's a must, at least for me. If I'm going on solo mat runs, I want to be able to do damage to hunters and warships and things like that. So full sail and combat, these are just nice to have, but you don't really need to upgrade them all the way. Open fire, must have. If you boost it with your ship too, it can last probably about 15-16 seconds. Take cover and ramming speed, you don't really need more than one, I don't think. Wind catcher, this is retarded how fast it makes your ship go. My Storm Chaser Warbrig goes about 15 knots when I have, at default, when I have this sea chart in my item slot, which is ridiculous. Tacking, I could probably use it, but yeah, I don't know. I just didn't. Treasure sense, I don't need more gold. I have too much gold. I probably had max gold about 15 times by now. And Taskmaster, I want to reload faster. My sword, you don't need sweep or ball or taunt. These are all useless. Blade Storm, that's a must-have. Upgrade these. I know some people skip cleave or spin cut or whatever, but I don't really see why you do that. I know Benjamin Jr., he's one of my friends. He made a video about that, but I mean, I just don't see a point in doing it. Parry, whatever. Have that one endurance. I mean, that's pretty standard. 3-4-40 is the max health your pirate can have without any endurance boosting weapons. If you have Behemoth, it gets out to about 3,800, I want to say. So yeah, my shooting, got shoot, I got take aim, level 5. Don't need Venom, Bane, or Hex Eater shot. These are all useless. Silver shot, steel shot are going to be your two ammos you're going to want to use. Then you're going to want to increase the accuracy. That's a must-have, especially if you have weapons like the Divine Musket where you're shooting from long range. Dodge and Eagle Eye, these are kind of like, whatever. Dagger, I don't really use that often. You can see I have Swipe, Gouge, and Viscerate, all 5. You don't need Asp, you don't need Adder, you don't need Throw Dirt. Sidewinder and Viper's Nest are good to have just like while you're reloading and stuff. Finesse, I just toggle it once, and then Blade Instinct, this is good to have because I use my sword a lot and it'll increase the damage by 25%. Move on to the grenade. Throw and long volley are going to be good things to have because they're going to do more damage when you use them. Standard bomb, I have level 5 just because it does way more damage than all 3 of these. I mean, you don't need these. These are all useless. Siege Charge, it's pretty useful to have, so I got that level 5. Termination, health rate increased by 50%. It's crazy how fast your health reloads in this game. It's way faster than Potco, which I think is a good thing. I applaud the devs for doing that. Demolitions you need if you're going to the gold room, stuff like that. If you want to find Stormsphere, you have Demolitions 8, I think, which would be ridiculous. Toughness, whatever. Ignore pain, same thing, whatever. So, staff, these two are default, whatever. You don't need Pestilence. I don't need Wither because my staff has +3 Wither, so I don't need to toggle it. I use that sometimes, not really. I don't need Flaming Skull. Banish kills Darkheart and Hex and undead bosses like that, and then Desolation. When I get that legendary staff, I'm going to be using that in the gold room until I get Stormsphere at least, because it takes Desolation kills your health, but that staff has half damage from Desolation, so it's pretty sick. Concentration, increase the voodoo recovery rate by 100%. Recovers very quickly. Casting speed, want to decrease the voodoo, and want to increase the damage of the voodoo doll and the voodoo staff. And then for doll, attune, you're going to have that 5, so you can attune up to 5 enemies at a time, or 5 players, whatever what you prefer for what you're doing. Poke and Swarm, these are 2 easy ones just because they load the fastest, so you could use them a lot, and they do a lot of damage. I have heal level 1. These 2 and Grave Shackles, I did not put any towards, but my doll has +1 for all 3 of these, so I have them, but I didn't waste any skill points on those. Life Drain does a crazy amount of damage, and it's just something you need to have at level 5. I don't know who would not have it at level 5. I use my Spirit Doll, so I don't even know what these are for Spirit Dolls. I think it's kind of stupid that when they came out with more Voodoo Dolls, they didn't make separate skill points for Spirit Dolls, Bane Dolls, and Voodoo Dolls. I think that's pretty stupid. But yeah, that's just up to me. Focus, maximum Voodoo by 20%, just like Endurance. You want to have a lot of Voodoo, you want to have a lot of health. And then 2% to resist enemy Voodoo, whatever. I don't really care about that. So those are the weapons. Badges, I don't PvP a lot. Yeah, I just don't PvP a lot. I've done ship versus ship a lot, and I'm on level 6. I'm close to the skull. I had the skull on Potco, but it's just so tedious and takes such a long time, and I've probably spent who knows how long doing that, but yeah. And then we got the ships. So this is probably my 4th or 5th Fortune Hunter ship. Back when 2017, early 2018, before I took a break for this game for like 2 years, all I did was go on mat runs, so that's why I have so many materials. And what I would do, I would get all these ships and I would sell them and remake them into war frigates. But I generally like the war brig more than the war frigate, so this is probably the 4th or the 5th or the 6th Fortune Hunter war brig I've had. I gotta upgrade. They're all level 6 besides this one, but the rigging still needs to be upgraded. Storm Chaser, it's such an OP ship. It goes so fast. It does so much fucking damage. It's crazy. And, yeah, it's just such a great ship. The only problem with it is if you get broadsided by a good ship, it's going to do quite a bit of damage, but it is what it is. Got the Copperhead. They buffed, or they nerfed Copperhead a while ago, so it's not as dominant as you. I mean, you used to one-shot hunters almost every time. Now it's about 50% of the time it'll one-shot them, but still, I mean, really, really good ship to have. It has a lot of, I mean, you're not going to, unless you take a full broadside from like Battle Royale, you're not going to die, and it's a really good ship to have. The Titan, this one, I'm waiting to upgrade. I just need to get some more materials, some more iron, but this is going to be level 6. Skull and Bones, they added 4 more cargo to that ship, which is cool, so that now not only Firebrand ships can have more cargo than the standard, which I think is a necessary must-have. And yeah, so that'll round out my ships there. Quests, yeah, I was working on this one when Hollowed Woods ended the other day. Catch fish at sea. I worked on this for 2 hours and didn't catch a single one, so I don't know if that quest is ever gonna get done. Yeah, but I'm 62% on the Black Pearl quest. I don't know, it's just so tedious, and like you're killing gray enemies at a level 50, and it's just so pointless. So I'll get it done eventually. I'll get leadership, but yeah, so You can see potions and fishing. I'm level 15, 16. I don't really do it a lot. I don't like it a lot, so I'll max those out eventually. But everything else is maxed. I'm level 50. Yeah, I've been level 50 since about 2017. So yeah, thank you for thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be coming out with more videos. I'll come out with a video when I buy Silver Striker, anytime I get a legendary, things like that. I'm going to be on looting a lot for the next 60 days, or let's see, what is that, holiday, I think? 57 days, so yeah. I'm going to be looting a lot for legendary weapons this winter, and you'll see me on any popular server, really, wherever there's lobbies. I mean, there's a bunch of lobbies out tonight, and it's 1 a.m. where I am, and there's 230 people on. So anyways, that'll do it. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.